Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AEW Dynamite. We are 7 days removed from Grand Slam, where we saw 6 championship matches take place. And a couple more the next show on Rampage this past Friday. If you didn't check it out, go check it out. It's on the channel right now. We are live in Sacramento, California. And we have a wild night of action here. And we're starting it off with a champion versus champions match.
The following contest is scheduled for
Women's champion,
making her way
Britt
to the ring.
Statlander.
51, the All-Star Wrestling Women's World Champion.
Became the champion in a fatal 4-way. The interim champion while Toni Storm is out with an injury. And she'll be taking on the TBS champion, Jade Cargill, who we saw this past Friday on Rampage beat the debuting Saraya Knight to keep her undefeated streak alive.
Feature Beach, Florida, the All-Star Wrestling Television Champion, Jade
Cargill. Doesn't feel too bothered. You know, she would like to add that AEW women's title to her collection. And on the roll she's on, she very well be in line for a title shot. Very well may be in line for a title shot. So we got Kris Statlander and Jade Cargill. What a way to kick off Dynamite. Cargill got Statlander up. These are the two top women in AEW. Look at the strength of Jade Cargill. Just hoisting Statlander up over her head and dropping her to the mat below. Cargill flexing. We are in the home of the Kings, ladies and gentlemen, the Sacramento Kings. A knee there by Statlander. Heard rumors that De'Aaron Fox is in the building tonight. Wonder how he feels about this one-on-one matchup to kick things off with AEW Dynamite. Which reminds us, the NBA season is starting soon, and we will be having full episodes of NBA 2K23 videos on the channel. And oh my goodness, it's Saraya. Saraya, who lost last week to Cargill, made her way out to the ring, distracting Cargill for the moment. Roll up by Statlander, looking to take advantage. But Cargill able to kick out Paige. What's her business out here? Had some words exchanged with Jade Cargill. One. Kick out at one. That distraction could have cost Cargill her undefeated streak. Cargill's not known for taking her eye off of the ball. Cargill with a right hand. Statlander in trouble on the outside. Cargill. Ooh, wrenching. The arm is Statlander. Statlander looks like she's going towards the ring, and she's back in. Cargill back in. We've got Statlander in the corner. Knife edge chop to Statlander. Ooh, Statlander, knee to the midsection. Got Cargill up in an electric chair position. Hanging her up on the top rope. She hit the top rope on her way down to the mat. Cargill in trouble. Package. No, Cargill, reversal. Hard clothesline. And down goes Statlander. 1, 2. No. A kick out at 2 by Statlander. The AEW Women's Champion still has fight left in her. But the AEW TBS Women's Champion looking to continue her role. But she's down, in trouble. Hook in the leg. 1. Just a 1 count. Cargill able to kick out from the top rope now. Chris Statlander. Oh! Gets caught into a power slam by Cargill. This has got to be it. Hooks the leg. Middle of the ring. 1, 2. No! Statlander able to kick out. I can't believe this match. Cargill. Kick to the midsection. Cargill waiting for Chris Statlander to get to her feet. Got the arms. Dropping her down. This has got to be it. 1, 2, 3. The TBS champion has just defeated the AEW Women's Champion. Despite the distraction from Saraya, Jade Cargill remains undefeated here in AEW. Welcome back to the show. This is a number 1 contenders match. The winners will be number 1 contenders for the Ring of Honor tag team titles. That will happen at our debut Ring of Honor show. So Death Triangle's Pentagon and Rey Fenix will be taking on Blackpool Combat Club's Daniel Garcia and their newest member, Wheeler Yuta. And folks, don't get used to seeing these guys necessarily on AEW anymore, because Ring of Honor is coming back to television with an exclusive roster. There's a knee from Pentagon from the top rope. Wheeler Yuta in trouble. This is the in-ring debut of Wheeler Yuta here in AEW. Wheeler Yuta's from Ring of Honor. Added to the group by William Regal. The Blackpool Combat Club now consists of Ring of Honor World Champion Claudio Castagnoli, Jon Moxley, Bryan Danielson, Daniel Garcia, and Wheeler Yuta. Just a little bit more detail on Ring of Honor. We will have the Ring of Honor World Champion Claudio Castagnoli, of course, and the Tag Team Champions FTR, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. We will be introducing brand new championships. The Ring of Honor Television Championship. The Ring of Honor Pure Championship. The Women of Honor Championship. So we will have an exclusive roster, an exclusive show. However, you can expect to see some people from AEW appear on the show because of their affiliations with Ring of Honor. For example, William Regal, the creator of the Blackpool Combat Club. He's a member of Ring of Honor. So is Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia. And there's a coast to coast from Rey Fenix to Wheeler Yuta, who's in trouble. So you might see Claudio Castagnoli, who is part of AEW, but he's also the Ring of Honor World Champion. So when we have instances like that, we will see crossovers between AEW and Ring of Honor. Suplex from Penta into a clothesline, turning Yuta inside out. And also Ring of Honor will participate in the AEW pay-per-views, as well as having 4 pay-per-views a year starting in January. So Ring of Honor will be on AEW pay-per-view until January, when they start having quarterly pay-per-view shows. More details to be announced as we reveal them, but we know for a fact the winner of this match will take on FTR at the debut show for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. Inverted corkscrew DDT to Penta. Cover 1. Kick out at 1. Yuta and Garcia with their manager William Regal out there. And Death Triangles. Pac on the outside with Penta and Phoenix. Garcia eats a right hand. Nope. Count broken up. Penta going after Yuta. Death Triangle has beaten up the Blackpool Combat Club. They're busted open. Penta El Zero Negro. Tag into Phoenix. Possibly the best high-flying tag team in professional wrestling today. Swanton from Phoenix to Garcia. 1, 2. Kick out from Garcia. Springboard crossbody. Nobody home. Phoenix. High risk, but the thing about going high risk, sometimes it's high reward, sometimes it's not. Wheeler Yuta. Irish whip into the corner. Yuta in trouble. Is Phoenix thinking coast to coast again? He's going to the corner of the Blackpool Combat Club. Phoenix gets it again. That's got to be all. Phoenix putting Wheeler Yuta back on his feet. Into the corner of the Death Triangle. From the top rope now, Phoenix. Right hand. Yuta in trouble. Going for a Spanish fly again. Hits it! Spanish fly to Wheeler Yuta. Cover him, Ray. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out. And we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks. We are back from commercial break. Phoenix and Wheeler Yuta still going at it. This match has been all Death Triangle so far in the early going. 1, 2. Kick out again by Yuta. The heart of the Blackpool Combat Club shows how much an opportunity at the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships mean to these two tag teams. Phoenix working on the arm of Yuta. Now he's going to work pulling the hands back on the other arm. And knees to the lower back. Phoenix up the top, but thought twice about it. Oh, I thought he was going for an enziguri flying head scissors. That's the thing about Phoenix. These moves can come out of nowhere. Power bomb, flip over into a big kick. Spinning heel kick from Phoenix. Tagging to Penta. Zero Negro. He looks ready. Oh, the leg. kick. Blocked. Penta. In trouble now. Wheeler Yuta. Working the arm of Penta. Is Penta going to be forced to submit? Not at this juncture. But you know the Blackpool Combat Club, known for that kind of wrestling. In comes Garcia. Single leg takedown. Now he's going to pick the ankle. Grapevine in the leg. An ankle lock. Shades of professional wrestling legend Kurt Angle. Cover. 1. Referee running in place. That could have cost Garcia a second or two and maybe the matchup. Tag back into Yuta. Uh-oh. Package. Submission. Thought he was going maybe for a pile driver. What a submission move there from Wheeler Yuta. Penta able to counter though. Now Penta misses with a kick. Thinking high risk again perhaps. Oh, just throws Wheeler Yuta to the outside of the ring. Garcia. Oh. Hits Penta with a right hand, but Penta gets a kick. Now he's got his eyes. I don't know where he's focused on. Maybe he doesn't know what he wants to do. Pacing back and forth is Penta. I guess he was waiting for Garcia to get up. Garcia introduces him to a slap. And now Wheeler Yuta with a right hand of Phoenix. Penta back into the ring. Wheeler Yuta misses a kick there. Phoenix going to get the tag back in. Now here comes Garcia. Garcia and Phoenix, the legal men. Headbutt from Garcia. Going for the sharpshooter. It's locked in. Garcia's got the sharpshooter locked in. Penta walked right by the situation, perhaps to go fight with Yuta. Phoenix powers out. Both men alone in the ring. Their partners fighting on the outside. Phoenix, standing shooting star. A standing shooting star press. Up to the top rope goes Phoenix. Frog splash. Connecting. 1. Kick out at 1. Maybe on instinct. And in the ring comes Wheeler Yuta. Phoenix. Head scissor. There goes Yuta. Springboard moonsault. Takes down Garcia. Phoenix in control. Tag back into Penta. Pac staring at Yuta on the outside. What's Penta gonna do here? Right hand. 1, 2, 3. No! Garcia kicks out again. Somehow showing heart and determination in this matchup. Able to kick out after all the punishment he's endured so far. His partner still out on the outside. Garcia has got the ankle lock to Penta. The second time the ankle lock's been applied this match. Phoenix with a right hand to Garcia. That's going to break up the submission. Hook in the leg. 1, 2, 3. Phoenix didn't do anything to stop the count, and the Blackpool Combat Club have gotten the victory despite the odds. They will be going on to the Ring of Honor television debut to take on FTR for the Tag Team Championships. And we are back just in time for a steel cage match. So the animosity between the American Dragon Bryan Danielson and Lionheart Chris Jericho
is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring
has reached a boiling point. This all started over Daniel Garcia's involvement with the Jericho Appreciation Society. Dan Garcia said, "I'm not a sports entertainer. I'm a professional wrestler. I don't fit in with you guys. I fit in more with the Blackpool Combat Club." And Jericho took it personally, and he took it personally against Bryan Danielson. But then we saw a side of Bryan Danielson that we had never seen, or thought maybe that we wouldn't see again. But after his match, he defeated Chris Jericho and then assaulted him, threw him into the steel steps, which prompted Jericho to challenge him to a Falls Count Anywhere match
from Aberdeen, Washington,
where they went all over the arena.
14 pounds, Bryan
But Jericho ultimately not only getting the victory, but got some revenge by throwing Danielson into the steel stairs. But they've been everywhere in the arena. Now we're going to keep them in the ring with a steel cage. Both men looking to settle this rivalry here tonight. Here we go. Cage has been lowered. Drop kick from Jericho to start things off. You can only win by pinfall submission or escape the cage. And Jericho just tossing Danielson into the steel cage. Hard knife edge chop there, followed up by a right hand straight to the face. Jericho eats some chops there from Danielson. Back elbow from Jericho. And now Danielson with a submission there, working on the arm. He can't get that Judas effect off if the elbow's sore. Now Danielson looking to escape. Jericho stopping him at the pass, and down goes Danielson head first. Lion salt. Danielson catches the kick of Jericho. Jericho blocking the chop from Danielson. Irish whip into the corner. Danielson getting out of the corner. Jericho misses a clothesline. Springboard drop kick. Right to the face of Danielson. Danielson got Jericho underhook. Suplex. Counter. Jericho now in control. Going for a springboard cross body, which connects. Jericho is 3 for 3 with the springboards in the early going of this match. 4 for 4. Jericho using his body as a weapon as well as the cage so far in this match. And another dropkick missed this time by Jericho. Shot missed by Danielson. Collar and elbow tie-up. Jericho getting the better of the exchange. Maybe wanted to throw Danielson into the cage, but momentum shift from Danielson. And now Danielson throwing Jericho off the ropes into a couple of forearms now. Danielson gonna try to escape again for the second time. No interest in trying to pin the Painmaker. The American Dragon caught up on the shoulders of Chris Jericho. An electric chair. We're back from commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Jericho is now trying to escape the cage. But Danielson getting to the leg of Jericho, and Jericho fights him off. Now from the top, an axe handle overshot the mark. Bounces off the rope into a forearm. Using his momentum to capitalize off the miss in a chop. Danielson went for a discus forearm, ate a chop from Jericho. Now those hard strikes into a code breaker. Jericho driving the knees right into the face of Danielson. But he wants to inflict more punishment. Not going for a cover here. Danielson to one knee. for a moment before Jericho takes him down with an axe handle. Kick to the midsection. Discus forearm blocked, this time by Jericho. A lariat to Danielson, and now Jericho climbing. I didn't think he was trying to escape. A splash from the top rope into a cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. There's no referee in the ring, so he had to count it outside. I had a 4 count. The referee only had 2 before Jericho decided, hey, I'm still going to inflict some more punishment. I apologize for the confusion. There's no referee in the ring, so couldn't really see through the cage how he was counting it. Danielson went to escape now. Jericho stepping away from an axe handle from Danielson. Jericho. Drop kick again. Flush on the button. Chop. Kick to the midsection. Block. Elbow. Block from Danielson. What a knee! Running knee. Danielson. Cover. Jericho kicks out. What a running knee from the American Dragon. Taking down Jericho. Driving the knee into the mat. Danielson in control. Dropping the arm down into an arm bar. Is Jericho gonna tap? Will Jericho be forced to submit here? Danielson lets go. Jericho with a forearm shot to Danielson. And down goes Jericho off the top rope. Blocked. Another discus forearm blocked. Drop kick again by Jericho. He's going suplex crazy. I mean drop kick crazy. Into the Lion Tamer. Will this be all? Danielson taps. Jericho has made Bryan Danielson submit in the steel cage. I cannot believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Jericho. Locked in the Lion Tamer. And Chris Jericho's defeated the American Dragon. Don't go anywhere, folks. More action coming right now. Was I lying? We're right back with more AEW Dynamite. And here comes the TNT champion, Wardlow. Wardlow set for action here tonight in Sacramento. Non-title. The crowd here in California love Wardlow. Now Wardlow. We saw him at Grand Slam last week take out Darby Allin in a rather quick match. He was unsuccessful in the Golden Ticket Battle Royal. That was won by Miro on Rampage Grand Slam. And here's the in-ring debut of Danhausen.
Michigan, weighing in at 179 pounds, Danhausen.
gets an opportunity to compete against Wardlow here tonight. But if you want to see Danhausen wrestle every week, make sure you tune into Ring of Honor. Making its television return, Danhausen will be competing on Ring of Honor television. I'm excited for what the future holds for not only AEW, but for Ring of Honor. Imagine somebody from Ring of Honor has a victory over the TNT champion. What that would mean for the stock of that company. Here we go. Danhausen in the early going. Gets a neck breaker on Wardlow. We've seen a lot of Wardlow. We've never seen Danhausen here on AEW, so we don't know what to expect. Danhausen obviously has Wardlow scouting. Goes for a splash. Nobody home. Now Wardlow might be pissed off. Oh my God. A belly-to-belly overhead choke throw. And what an uppercut from Wardlow. And a big boot. Taking the head off of Danhausen. 1, 2. A kick out. Danhausen got some fight. I'll give him that. Another boot. Over the top rope goes Danhausen. Wardlow in control. Or was in control. Danhausen gets a shoulder to the midsection. Right hand from Wardlow. Danhausen has made this a competitive matchup so far. You know, looking at the size of these two men, you would assume Wardlow would just squash him like a bug. And look at the strength of Wardlow. Counter. Knee from Danhausen. Now, a clothesline from Wardlow. Wardlow absolutely dominant. And he's going to the top rope for a splash. He could have just broke Danhausen's whole rib cage. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Danhausen. Now shoved away from Wardlow. Wardlow just showing off the strength. And a hard clothesline to Danhausen. Oh! Bicycle kick. Caught Wardlow out of nowhere. 1. Kick out at 1. Wardlow back up to his feet. A light clothesline there. Takes out Danhausen. You don't even need a hard clothesline when you're the size of Wardlow. Misses with the big boot that time. Hard rights and lefts now. What an uppercut there from Wardlow. Up and down goes Danhausen. Still to come our main event. Miro takes on Jon Moxley. Over the top rope goes Danhausen. Wardlow. Up on the shoulders. An F10 to Danhausen. Wardlow still not done. Camel clutch, but referee says too close to the ropes. Going for the pin now. Referee says no, still too close to the ropes. Wardlow gonna drag Danhausen to the middle of the ring. Hard right hand, Danhausen back up to his feet. Belly to belly throw. Wardlow. Feeling it now. Danhausen in trouble. What a knee. This could be the beginning of the end. Danhausen back to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Powerbomb by Wardlow. Danhausen able to fight off Wardlow. Maybe going for another powerbomb for the powerbomb symphony. Danhausen got a second win. Clothesline missed. Wardlow down to his feet. Down to the ground, I should say. Submission by Danhausen. Oh, kick straight to the face. Fighting out of it is Wardlow. Misses a clothesline. Danhausen from behind. Taking down Wardlow. Danhausen trying to get an upset here on Dynamite. I don't know what he was going for there. Referee waves him off. Going for the arm of Wardlow. How much fight does Danhausen have left in it, though? Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kick out by Wardlow. Imagine if Danhausen knocked him off right there. He was awful close. Danhausen up top. Misses the leg drop. I don't know why he still went for it, even though Wardlow had moved. Maybe he was trying to get the senton or something. Wardlow. Knee to the midsection. How much more is Danhausen going to be able to take? An uppercut there. Wardlow thinking high risk again. Another splash. Maybe a diving headbutt. 1, 2, 3. And Wardlow wins off the diving headbutt. And now Wardlow. Bringing Danhausen back into the ring. Misses a boot. Gets a clothesline. Uppercut there. Just beating the hell out of Danhausen. You made your point, Wardlow. Come on. Oh, and there's a boot taking the head off of Danhausen. The TNT champion making his presence felt here in Sacramento. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event. The Redeemer, the #1 contender for the AEW World title.
Making his way to the ring from Bulgaria, weighing in at 267 pounds.
Miro has returned to AEW, was chasing championship gold. He wanted the TNT title, had a couple of opportunities at it, let it slip through his fingers, got an opportunity to win the Golden Ticket Battle Royale. And now has an opportunity to face MJF, the new AEW World Champion. But tonight he gets to take on the former AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley. Another member of the Blackpool Combat Club. William Regal's had a busy night. Out here earlier with Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia. His boys becoming #1 contenders for the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles. And then he saw his boy, the American Dragon, Ryan Danielson, lose that steel cage match to Chris Jericho. But will Moxley be successful against the Redeemer here tonight? on AEW Dynamite. Oh, off the ropes. A back elbow from Jon Moxley. Now in the corner on the second rope. Thought we might see a high-risk move, but a shoulder takedown by Miro. Kick to the midsection. This is our main event here in AEW Dynamite. Irish whip into the corner. Followed up by a hard clothesline by Miro. Just booting away at the head of Moxley. Rights and lefts and kicks to the lunatic. Oh, what a massive knee to the midsection. Miro just beating the hell out of Moxley, and it looks like William Regal now has the attention of Miro. Miro needs to keep focused if he wants to knock off the former world champion. And now over the top rope goes Moxley. Back in the hard way. Miro hooking the leg. Cover now, 1. Only a 1 count before Moxley able to kick out. Moxley rolling away, trying to create some separation. Now sends Miro back into the corner. But Miro gets a hard right hand in and another shoulder tackle. Miro feeling himself #1 contender for the World Championship. And again sending Moxley in the hard way. Moxley's going to take the leg and swing it. Miro back to his feet, missing with a kick. Now Moxley. What a spinning heel kick there. But Miro right back up. Rolling him. The schoolboy. Only 2. Another shoulder block. Clubbing blows to the face of Moxley. Now Moxley getting on top of Miro. Miro missing with a hard clothesline. Moxley now got Miro up on the shoulders. Snake eyes. This is turning into more of a fight than a wrestling match. Clubbing blow to the back of the neck. Miro just driving the knee into the ribs. That could break something. Oh, kick right to the temple. Moxley trying to fight back. Just catching the right hand from Moxley with his bare hand and then following up with a headbutt. Miro in control now. Moxley gets a knee to Miro. What's Moxley thinking here? Face first off the top turnbuckle. Miro now gets a hard right hand to the jaw. Brought Moxley back up to his feet. Moxley counters, gets a drop kick to the knee. Miro looking to continue to build momentum before he takes on, oh my God, the world champion. Face first goes Moxley into the camel clutch. Middle of the ring, Moxley. Will he be forced to submit here? Not at this juncture. Moxley with the counter. A German suplex to Miro. Spins him out into a clothesline. And telling him he's #1. But there's a hard clothesline from Miro. Miro. Those hard shots to the back. And another headbutt. How has Moxley not been split open by those headbutts? Oh! Moxley counters. Hangs up Miro on the top rope. Kick right to the mouth. Miro had to roll to the outside for some space. Oh! Tope Suicida. But it looks like Moxley may have gotten the worst of it. How much of that actually connected with Miro? Back to the camel clutch perhaps. It's locked in the middle of the ring. Nowhere for Moxley to go. And Moxley taps out. Moxley forced to submit, and Miro's not letting go. Finally lets go of the hold. Miro rolling towards... Oh, wait a minute. It's MJF, the world champion. Miro had no idea. From behind, MJF attacking Miro. Pump handle into a Death Valley driver. MJF driving the knees into the arm. Assaulting the #1 contender for the world title. And again, the pump handle. Pile driver. Regal maybe thought for a second he was going to try to intervene, but MJF just beating the hell out of Miro.